Hello, good morning. Welcome back. Day 3 post spring break. Thank you for tuning back in as if you had a choice. Um, I hope you guys are enjoying this quarantine so far, and I hope you guys are playing every day, even if it's for just 5 minutes at a time. I hope you guys are continuing to work on your musicianship skills. This video is just for percussion, so hey, percussion family. Uh, my biggest goal right now for you guys is that you're getting sticks in your hand every day, playing on the pad. If you have a drum or a drum set at home, I hope you're playing every day. This is the perfect time when you can't go anywhere else to get your hands moving, and I think this will be really beneficial, especially for you non-seniors. Well, for everybody actually. If you are a senior and you're going on to play in college next year, or if you are a freshman through junior and we're looking already towards next year, I feel like the percussion sections, the drum lines who work hardest now, those are the ones that are going to pay off in the fall. For the drum lines that kind of chill out right now and don't do anything because they don't really have to, I feel like we're going to see those effects this fall, and those are going to be the drum lines and percussion ensembles that aren't quite ready and don't sound as good. If we all get on that practice pad every single day and get your hands moving and work on those rudiments and work on some of the stuff that I'm going to show you today, I really think it's going to have a huge impact for us going into next year. Whether you're going to be in my percussion ensemble next year, or if you're going to be in a college one or a professional band or something, I think this is the perfect time to be playing as much as possible. I've been playing a lot myself, actually. I've been practicing a lot of guitar. I've actually been practicing drums. Whenever I can get a chance to do that and not drive my pregnant wife crazy, I've been trying to play as much as possible. So I encourage you guys to do the same. So let me show you some stuff in SmartMusic. Some of you posted some questions and emailed some questions about how to use this site as a percussionist. I definitely agree. It lends itself to the wind players for sure, but there's definitely some stuff for you. So first of all, what I would say is search for Alfred drum methods. Those are on here. There are snare drum methods on here, so explore, keep looking for stuff. You will find some stuff. I'm going to show you some stuff today for drum set. So sorry this doesn't apply to everybody, but I'm going to show you how to find some jazz drum set charts. So what I just did is I clicked on the band and orchestra category, and then I'm going to narrow this down to jazz ensemble. Okay, now there are tons. As you can see, I'm on page 1 of, well, there's 559 results. So there's 559 jazz charts on here, and I'm guessing most of them have drum set parts that you can play. And if I were you and I had spare time on my drum set, I would just pull up one of these tunes every day and just listen to it and try to play through and see what it does for you. Let me show you. Let's pull up Aaron's Blues because it's number 2 on the list here. It's also composed by Chip McNeil from the University of Illinois. So let's open that up, and for the part, filter movement by instrument, go to drum set. As you saw, there's mallet percussion on there too. If you have a keyboard at home, I know some of you have vibes at home or bell kits, you guys can try that stuff too. But let's open this up, and of course a lot of the jazz band charts are just going to have slashes for time, and that's okay. You guys can pull these songs open and play along to the accompaniment and the metronome, and it's going to be really good for working on your grooves and your time. So here's Aaron's Blues. Cool. So there are tons of charts like this. Like I pointed out yesterday, there's a bunch of Gordon Goodwin tunes on there, Cut and Run, Jazz Police are some that we've talked about in jazz band, but there's all kinds of other songs on there too. So check them out, play along with them, have some fun. If you don't have a drum set at home, like I didn't when I was in high school, get your practice pad in front of you, like it's the snare drum, get your feet moving, get a couple of pillows, and start drumming and practice your drum set movement with your little makeshift drum set, if that's what you got to do. And definitely get using that practice pad. Okay, so that is some SmartMusic percussion stuff you can do. Let me show you now the warm-up that I want you guys to start practicing. Some of you already know this, but thank you, Aaron, for helping me kind of work this out. Let's switch over here. Cool. All right, so Many of you have probably seen this before. Many of you probably use this as a warm-up. And many of you have never seen this before. So I think this will be great for everybody. But here's why. Check this out. Basic, intermediate, and advanced. So if you follow this whole chart, and I'll share this PDF with you guys so you don't have to try to read it off this video. I'll just introduce it here, post the PDF, and then you guys can play this stuff. This is a complete hand maintenance warm-up is the way it's described, which is really, really cool. If you play through this every day, I guarantee you'll notice a difference in what your chops are able to handle when we're working on stuff like rudiments, or then when you sit down at a drum kit or whatever it is, or a marching snare part, your hands are going to respond if you're doing this kind of stuff every day. So you'll notice the first part, the stretch, working on just constant eighth notes with one hand, or triplet eighth notes, putting in the accents, and then trying them at different tempos. So you notice there's green, yellow, and red right here. And on this side, they give you green, yellow, and red. They give you tempo markings. Now, that's just a basic idea. You can definitely slow these down as slow as you want and speed them up as fast as you can play them cleanly. But then play through and then follow the arrows. So follow the arrows from stretch to rebound. And then they have this exercise over here you can do and work from slow to fast. Follow the arrow. Your rolls, 5-stroke roll, which you guys know, 7-stroke roll, which you know, 9-stroke roll, which we didn't necessarily test on, but you guys can figure out 9-stroke and 10-stroke rolls, and 11-stroke rolls based on the same concept that you learned with 5 and 7. Follow the arrow from rolls to singles and doubles. Roughs, paradiddles, drags, looks familiar? Triplet rolls. So this is all stuff you guys know, so I guarantee if you start to play it through, it'll make sense. And I guarantee if you guys do this every day, you'll notice a difference in your hands. Your hands will get faster. Your rudiments will start to sound cleaner. It's really interesting. I was listening to all of you guys' rudiments videos, and I would listen to them without watching the video just to hear what they'd sound like. And I noticed that you can hear the difference in everybody's right hand versus left hand. For example, when some of you are doing a 5-stroke roll, instead of hearing da 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 da, I would hear da da da. Your left hand, for a lot of you, wasn't getting the same clean double stroke that your right hand did. So it's stuff like that you don't necessarily want to practice that on its own all the time. Well, it's hard to have that kind of dedication focus to work on just your left hand double is what I mean. So working on something like this page would be really, really useful. Now, for those of you who are aural learners and you need to hear this stuff, it's really cool. Aaron turned me on to the YouTube videos that have the demonstrations of these warm-ups. So here's this video. This is the basic version. And they talk you through. So they got the click going.
1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand, left hand, right, left.
So they talk you through. Oh. There's the poster. They talk you through this whole exercise, and they'll call out the numbers. So you said 8, playing through here. And then they'll say 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and I'll work you through there. Then they'll say 5-stroke roll. So here you go.
4, 5, 6, left. 4, 5, 6, right, left.
Okay, so that's the basic version. Then if we flip over to the intermediate version, you'll notice it's faster. And then if we go to the advanced version, well, there we go. Faster. Still, I would highly encourage you guys to play along with this stuff. We get better by playing with drummers that are good and playing with people who are playing it correctly. So play along with the SmartMusic tracks. Play along with these YouTube videos. I will post the PDF of this screen. I will post this PDF for you guys to play along with. That way you don't have to try to read it off of this crazy video. I will post the YouTube links of those 3 videos so you can play along with that. And just get to playing as much as possible, as much as you can without annoying the rest of the people that you live with. If you have any questions, send me an email or comment on the Google Classroom. Ask each other. and just play as much as you can. I said in yesterday's video I wanted to try to have everyone video record themselves at some point this week, so maybe by the end of this week you guys can record yourselves a snippet of you doing this warm-up, just like this guy was doing. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, play on, rock on. I'll see you later.